Hello everyone, my name is Bethany Jane Bredesen. I'm an artist. I'm coming to you today looking for help to get me to my lemonade life. I am looking for a tiny home studio. I've been designing for 5 years. I've lived in smaller and smaller spaces. I know a lot about what I need and what I don't need. Right now I'm sleeping on the couch so I can make room for my studio in my studio apartment. So uh, as far as land goes, I would love to rent on some property where I can be nice and loud, singing at the top of my lungs kind of a thing. It does have wheels on it. I was going to take a picture of this Ford F-350 that was passing by that can haul 30,000 pounds, but it drove away too fast. But it's too bad he didn't stop, because otherwise I could have busted out my super great negotiating skills and been like, I'll trade you Ford F-350 for backpack. I haven't made it yet. It would have worked, I swear. The secret to negotiating? Pretend to be holding some Go Fish cards. That's how it's done. No, I don't really need the truck, but I can rent something when I need to move it. So let's take a look at these designs I've got. All right, y'all, so this is my lady Oasis. So the facade, it's like a Norwegian cottage kind of inspired. Inside, it's more sunshiny with my salmon pink and salmon orange. So that bed is the white box there, so that folds out. So I've got some storage on the wall with where I put my clothes, books, and DVDs, that kind of thing. And then behind the bed, since I wouldn't move that, it opens to the side, and that's where I put like suitcases and my camping backpack. Some laundry, linen closet on the side there as well. So I got my little kitchen, and can't you just see me in it? I got my little step stool. I'm 5 feet tall. I gotta take that with me everywhere. And my friends can come by. I got my window that opens up back to the back. And then storage in the stairs. Gotta know where I'm gonna put my shoes and my coats and dresses. Got my weights, because I love to work out, and fire extinguisher. It's always good to have one of those. And in the kitchen too, I know where I'm got my silverware, my utensils, and always got to know where my scissors are. Upstairs is going to be white. I don't want any light or color bouncing onto the canvas and confusing what the true color of what I'm painting would be. I need a lot of space for spreading out a little bit. I do a lot of scrapbooking, so that's what that space on the end would be for. And it's a great spot for a Christmas tree. I'm all about some Christmas. On the far side of the wall, I've got my sink and the washer dryer, a coffee station, and you can see on the far side is mostly the scrapbooking supplies, and then like big books, big paint. I know where I put my printer, my camera, my projector for helping me get pictures onto the easel, and then rags, thinner detergent, my travel easel, my backpack. So on the end, on that far end, we got a desk there, and then the little gray spot is the air vent. To pull air out of the room for health reasons, and a wall-mounted easel. Got a tabouret for the brushes, paint, and a little bit of cleaning supplies. So outside, this is that workstation, and so the top part, you can climb up the ladder and hang out up there. And I got my coal grill, because the smell of coals is where it's at. And if you're grilling, it doesn't matter if you got 2 people or 12, it's a party. On the back side of that workstation, I've got more storage for my bike and my kayak, and then some storage on the top for like the cushions and stuff. So why do I need your help? Well, first of all, there is a difference between going to college and being able to afford to go to college. So this is the debt that I'm in still, and that's about how much it will cost for my little tiny home here. Unfortunately, I cannot get a loan because I did go through bankruptcy. I would say don't put your bills on your credit cards, and buying things, unfortunately, it's not going to actually make you productive. Try to learn from my mistakes. Gifts. So for those who are supporting me, $99 or less, you get a sticker. 500 to 100, you get a booklet of postcards featuring my paintings from the last year. 1,000 to 500, you get a print of a painting. More than 1,000, you get an original painting. So, but it's limited to a pet, a flower, or a landscape. 5,000 to 1,000, you would get an original of a family member. Do check out my website, portraitsandpets.me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and I have a blog, makingsangria.com. That's explained on the blog. So if you're interested in getting a portrait or a pet, I do take payment plans and do all that kind of thing. So if you're interested, hook me up. So I hope y'all will shop bravely. So those are my plans for my Lady Oasis. Now, as an Oregonian, I do have to tell you a little bit more about myself so that you know who it is you're supporting. So I'm a prayerful person. I'm a dancer. I'm a figure painter. And my recycling game has a lot to be desired. But if nothing else, as an artist, what I want to put out into the world is hope, peace, and joy. So what I do want to say in this time where everything feels impossible, and I am asking for an impossible thing at an impossible time, I just want to say it is all going to be okay. The last time I was genuinely deeply afraid that we weren't going to have a country anymore was 2009 with the housing market crash. I'd been in college a year, had to go home. It felt like every day 40,000 people lost their job for like 2 months. At least that's what it felt like when you turned on the news. And the truth is, after 5 years, we had a normal again. And 3 years later, we had a market coming back. So what I know is that it's going to be okay. And we do need to stick together, though. I was driving at the beginning of April to my parents' house. I was driving through the mountains, and we were all driving as though we were escaping from prison. We were going so fast. But what I noticed was that we were going so fast that we couldn't get up on each other's bumper. We just didn't have time. Couldn't get there. We were going too fast. And it just had so much time to get over. It was the most peaceful trip I'd had. And it got me thinking, no matter how fast we go, if we're all going together, we're going to get through this peacefully. So let's stick together. And one quick note on what's going on in Seattle. Just if there is any city in the country that can handle what's going on, it's Seattle. And Portland, at least it wasn't Vancouver that beat you to it. That would have really stung. The world has always been a wild place, but it's different that the entire globe is riding the same ride all at once. But what's pretty amazing that's unique to any other time, we as a globe, every single human being alive has one thing in common. We are all COVID-19 survivors, and that is a phenomenal fact. So I am thankful to be surviving with y'all. It is gonna be okay. We are gonna get a new normal. So I encourage all of y'all to shop bravely. Peace to you and yours.